What if I told you I got my husband to pay more attention to me in just 10 days? And here's the kicker. I never even said a word. In fact, it all started because he jokingly said that I was giving more love and affection to the dog than to him. Well, 10 days later, everything shifted. And by the end, he was the one that surprised me in ways that I wouldn't have been able to predict. So let me tell you exactly what I did, why it worked, and the surprise that I got that I never saw coming. We had just come back from a family trip to Jamaica. Spring break, beautiful beaches, amazing food, time away together. No need to worry about a thing. All the ingredients for connection, right? But instead of feeling close, I came home feeling unsettled. Something just felt off. A few days later, we were dog sitting for some friends. And as I was showering the sweet little pup, I love you, Winnie, with attention, my husband made an offhand comment teasing me, "You love on that dog so much. Do I need to get you one just to get some attention or affection? Or do I need to become the dog?" He was joking, of course, but it hit me because I've heard so many clients over the years say, "My husband, my wife, they give so much more love to the dogs than to me. I am jealous of the dog." And in that moment, I thought to myself, we are not going to become that couple. I cannot let us drift into that place. So I decided to do a little challenge. For the next 21 days, every time that my husband walked through the door, I would stop what I was doing, I'd walk into the entryway, I'd give him a hug, give him a kiss, and say, "I'm glad you're home. How was your day?" If I was cooking, I'd pause that and go do it. If I was still working on email, I'd save whatever I was working on and I'd walk away anyway. If I was folding laundry, I'd finish the piece of clothing in my hand and I would leave it for 5 minutes. It would and it could all wait, the 2 minutes or the 5 minutes, but I didn't want him to have to wait. And here's the thing, I didn't tell him anything. I made no announcement, no, "Hey, I'm doing a 21-day marriage experiment." I just did it. Quietly, consistently, I stuck to my guns. It didn't even take 21 days. By day 4 or 5, he'd start letting me hold him a little while longer. By day 10, he said, as we're standing there hugging, "This is really nice." 10 days. That's it. One simple shift repeated daily. And my husband was noticing. And honestly, it cost me nothing, just a couple of minutes of presence and attention, sure, so that I would notice the moment that he walked through the door. That's what can happen when you decide, I don't want him to be jealous of the darn dog. It felt so much easier than I'd imagined. But here's the part I didn't expect. We weren't even through the 21 days. I came home one evening later than he did, and guess what I came home to? Him running to the entryway as soon as he heard me punching in the code to meet me at the door. He stopped what he was doing. He smiled, he hugged me, he grabbed my bags, and he said, "I'm glad you're home." Without ever asking for it, he started doing it back. Now it's become the thing that we do. It's become part of our normal rhythm. Whoever gets home first greets the other one with love. It's a tiny ritual. Some might even wave it off as insignificant, but it has the power to change the tone of our whole relationship. For the evening, for the week, for good. I want to invite you, try this for yourself and just see what happens in your marriage for 10 days or 21 if you can, but it probably won't take that long. Stop whatever it is that you're doing when your spouse walks through the door. Go greet them, hug them, say welcome home, or I'm glad you're home. It's good to see you, or I missed you. Pick one, make up your own, but say it. Now, don't announce that you're doing this. Don't announce anything. Don't ask for anything. Just do it and see what happens. Because sometimes the biggest shifts in marriage don't come from long and heavy talks and insanely grand gestures. They come from small, consistent acts of love. And this is proof of that. The $1,000,000 question, will you give it a try? And if you're sitting here wondering, okay, Danka, this is a great tip and I'll put that to use, but our marriage feels like there's so much more going on. Why does my marriage feel so disconnected in the first place? Why is it not working? What are we doing wrong? If that's where you are, Don't stop here. I've got a whole video that dives into exactly that question, and I spell out the 8 reasons why your marriage might be falling apart. Go watch that next. It's available right now.